Today I am going to discuss the topic polynomials. In that chapter, uh, you need to solve quadratic polynomial using graph, and this is very important question for board examinations, 10th class SSC. So, in this topic, how questions will come? See, I want to discuss one question regarding that. So, see the question here. Draw the graph of the polynomial p of x equal to x square plus 3x minus 4 and find its zeros from the graph. In this problem, you need to draw the graph of the polynomial, given polynomial, and from that graph you need to find out zeros. Basically, students, you know what are the zeros, sir? Actually, in this polynomial the variable is x, so this p of x is given, so we can understand that the variable is x. For different values of x, you have different values of p of x. So clearly we can say that the zeros of this particular polynomial is the values of x where curve touches the x-axis. Whether it is curve or line, we don't know, but see what is the definition of zero. The graph, the point of intersection of graph and x-axis is called as zeros. So basically we know that for a quadratic polynomial, it is a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because the power of the polynomial, the degree of polynomial is 2 here, highest power is 2, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial, and we have at most 2 zeros for a quadratic polynomial. So we can have two zeros, either 1 0 or no zeros. 3 cases are possible because it is a quadratic polynomial. What are the zeros and what are its values? Let us see. First thing I'll generally say, for any problem you need to write the given data. So write down the given data first. What is the information he given to us in this problem? He given p of x value. So given polynomial is p of x equal to x square plus 3x minus 4. Now in place of p of x, consider y. Let y equal to x square plus 3x minus 4. Now you need to take different values of x so that you will get different values for y. So before going to take values of x, you can find out zeros in normal method. See, for finding quadratic polynomials, for finding zeros of a quadratic polynomial, generally we have different kinds of methods. So factorization is one of that, and also you can solve that zeros by using direct method formula, quadratic formula, which we will discuss in quadratic equations chapter. So first of all, find out roughly. Don't for getting an idea, you need to have factorization technique here, factorization concept. Now you need to find the zeros roughly. 3x minus 4. But remember one thing, you should not do this method in examination. It's just for your idea to get perfect values for zeros, because you have n number, you can take n number of values for x in this case, but most of the students don't know what kind of values I should take, up to what limit I should take. So to avoid that confusion, I'm saying find out zeros before itself in rough method. In a rough paper, excuse me. In process of finding zeros, we know that we will keep equal to 0 for any quadratic polynomial. Now see here, excuse, coefficient of x square is 1 and constant term is minus 4. Multiply coefficient of x square and minus 4. 1 into minus 4, minus 4. Now, what are the factors of 4? We have, how can I write 4 as, see, I can write 1 into 4, 4, 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 1, 4. 3 cases are possible. But see here, our product is minus, it's a negative value. So, to get negative value, out of two symbols, one sign must be negative. So, keep one sign. Minus 1 into 4, minus 4. Minus 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Minus 4 into 1, minus 4. So, you have two values here. Minus 1 into 4 minus 4. Add minus 1 plus 4. You need to add these two values. Minus 1 plus 4 is 3. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. Now see, if you have idea about factorization concept, how we will factorize generally? First step is to multiply coefficient of x square and constant term. You will get one product. Now you need to find out factors of that product such that the sum of two factors must be equal to coefficient of x. Understand? You need to find out the product of these factors such that the factor sum must be equal to coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is plus 3. Now you have three cases here. Now see, check for this. Here factors are minus 1 and 4. Sum is 3. So I got 3 here. Condition satisfied. Here factors are minus 2 and plus 2. But the sum is 0. 0 is not there. So you should not take this as consideration. Now here the factors are minus 4 and 1. But the sum is minus 3. But here plus 3 is there. So our values are these. So it is clear that you have two factors, minus 1 plus 4. Now see here, after getting these two factors, you can directly write it as, see, this is the equation, x square plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. In place of minus 3, or else directly you can write x minus 1 into x plus 4 equal to 0. This is how to do. Now it is clear that x minus 1 equal to 0, x plus 4 equal to 0. Now x equal to 1, x equal to minus 4. So the zeros of the polynomials are plus 1 and minus 4. So you have one positive number and one negative number, and that too 1 and minus 4. So for getting an idea what numbers you need to consider, you are doing this method here. But whenever he asks to find out from the graph, to find out zeros from the graph, you should not do this method in examination. So if he mentions after finding the zeros, verify your result, then you can do. If he asks simply to draw the graph of the polynomial, no need of doing this. Why I done this here means to get clear idea, to get problem perfectly. Here I can know that at value of 1, for the value x value of 1 and minus 4, the polynomial value should. So it was clear that the zeros of the polynomials are plus 1 and minus 4. By taking that values into consideration, you need to consider different values for x. It means whatever the values you take, in that values this plus 1 and minus 4 should be there. So now how to construct table, let us see. First of all, you need to take, for constructing table, you need to take x, because variable is x here. Afterwards, what is the first term here? X square. Next, plus 3x. Next, constant term minus 4. Now see, if I add all these, I am getting value what? Y. So this is how to consider values. Now see here. So we already know that the zeros are plus 1 and minus 4. Plus 1 and minus 4. See, from the point 0, 1 0 is minus 4, 4 units distance to negative axis and plus 1 units to positive axis. So you need to consider negative numbers more. So I am starting from so minus 4 is one of the 0, so I am taking minus 5 also. Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2.
There are also some problems where factorization technique does not work. In that case, it is
both are equal, and if it is minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, I am finding the value of this polynomial. So x is minus 5. Here it will be square. Minus 5 whole square 25. 4 square minus 4 whole square 16. 9, 4, minus 1 whole square 1, 0, 1, 4. You can also go like this. See, this is 0, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 1 square, 2 square. If you take 0 as reference, it will be easy. Now, here comes. Here what symbol is there? Plus. Plus into minus. Coefficient of x is negative or the coefficient of x is positive. Whatever the symbols are there here, same symbols stays for the values. Whenever this coefficient of x is negative, the symbols will alter. Now here it is positive, same symbols remains. So see, why? Because plus into minus, 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 minus. As we know that 0 doesn't have any symbol, no symbol for 0. Now plus into plus, plus, plus. Now let us come from this point. 3 zeros are 0, and afterwards 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15. Here 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Now in this row, you find any x value here? No, x is not there. Simply saying it is a constant. So for constant, you need to take same values. Minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Okay. Now you need to add these three values. What is the process of addition means? Just first add same symbols and subtract a different symbol from the addition. Now see here. Minus 15 minus 4 minus 19. Plus 25 minus 19, it is plus 6. Minus 12 minus 4, minus 16. Minus 16 plus 16, 0. As I already discussed that minus 4 value, at minus 4, the value of y should be 0. It's satisfied. Again, minus 9 minus 4, minus 13. Minus 13 plus 9, minus 4. Next, minus 4 plus 4, 0, and minus 6 will remain 0. Minus 4 minus 3, minus 7. Minus 7 plus 1, minus 6. Here interesting concept here. Why I am saying here interesting means, in this kind of table, whatever the table, if you are discussing quadratic polynomial, in row of y, if any value repeats, alternatively same values comes. Now see here, minus 6 I got same value here. Now no need of calculating this also. You can directly write these values. Minus 6 is there, minus 4. After minus 4, what number is there? 0. So here 0 will come. After 0, 6 is there, so 6 will come. Understand? Now whether we will check whether it is right or wrong. See, 0, 0, minus 4, answer is minus 4. Plus 1, plus 3, plus 4, plus 4, minus 4, 0. Okay. Plus 4, plus 6, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. So satisfied. So whenever any value repeats in this row, you need to take same values alternatively. See, the values comes like this. Minus 6 came here, minus 4, 0, 6. And similarly, for x equal to minus 6, what value comes? Same value will be there for x equal to 3. Like this it will go, because you know that parabola shape will be like this, right? Now we will discuss about graph. These are the table of values. Now how to draw graph. See, you all know how to draw graph, right? This is x-axis, x dash, y dash, y-axis. Take out the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. Okay. Now you need to take value. For x equal to minus 5, what is value? It's 6. X minus 5 is there. The value of this is x equal to minus 5 line, and this is x equal to 6. I am drawing dotted line here. In your graph sheet, no need of drawing line because already lines are available. For your understanding purpose, I am drawing dotted line here. So these two will intersect at this point. So it is a point x5 minus 5. Similarly, x minus 5, y is 6. Now for x equal to minus 4, it is y value is 0, because so this value will be on x-axis. For x equal to minus 3, the value is minus 4. This is minus 3 line, and this is minus 4. This is a point. Similarly, for x equal to minus 2, the value is minus 6. This is x equal to minus 2 line, this is x equal to y equal to minus 6. Minus 6 again repeats, right? So x value is x is minus 1, y is minus 6. Same value. So here the graph is turning, right? It is taking a U-turn. That's why it is in U shape. So it is taking U-turn. Same points will come for the furthest. So for x equal to 0, what will be the point? Minus 4. See here. Similarly, for x equal to 1, what is y? 0. So it is on x-axis. And next, for x equal to 2, what is the value? 6. After getting this, join the points with free hand. And you should not join these 2 points directly. You should take a curve like this and join. So this is the graph of a quadratic polynomial. The point where the 2 points where the graph is touching x-axis are called its zeros. Therefore, the zeros of p of x are equal to x square plus 3x minus 4 are minus 4 comma 1. You need to write scale also. Scale on x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. On y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. So this is how to solve quadratic polynomial graph. Like pair of linear equations in 2 variables, this question is also very important, and this question comes under academic standard 5 visualization and representation. This question will be asked for 4 marks. So this is how to solve this problem. Thank you. Stay tuned for more videos. Please subscribe my channel.